Welcome back to the CryptoWorld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, while Ethereum is still running into this short-term resistance, Bitcoin, on the other hand, is getting very close to a possible breakout, which I'll talk about in just a moment, so definitely stick around. First of all, just giving you a quick update here on the 4-day Bitcoin chart, taking a look at the super trend indicator, which as of right now is still sitting in the green, telling us that we're still within a larger multi-month long bullish trend, which has obviously been the case since the very beginning of this year. And the point of invalidation for this indicator for the trend on the larger timeframes would be at around 24.3k, meaning if we see a confirmed break like a 4-day candle close below 24.3k, then in that case that would signal a trend reversal according to this indicator on this time frame, because this indicator, if that happens, would turn back into the red, kind of like what we saw back here or back here. But obviously, at least as of right now, that is not yet the case. So at least for now, we're technically once again still within a larger bullish trend, but of course we can see shorter term bearish price action within a larger trend. And now if you're taking a look at the daily Bitcoin chart, right now the price of Bitcoin is running into this important descending line of resistance, which is sitting at approximately 26.9k. And so obviously, as you can see here, the price is getting very close to a possible breakout. But with that being said, we haven't really seen a confirmed daily candle close back above this resistance, at least not yet, meaning as of right now, we have not yet seen a confirmed breakout, but we're potentially getting very close. So this will be something very important to pay attention to moving forward. And now if we do end up seeing a confirmed breakout back above around 27,000, then in that case, the next short-term resistance that I would watch is basically the low end of this massive range of resistance, which is starting at around 28,000, which is also approximately where this previous high came into play, where we have previously found resistance. So basically, if we first see a confirmed breakout above this descending line of resistance at around 26.9k to 27k approximately, then in that case, we should see at least a run up towards around 28,000, which is where we should start seeing more struggle at, more resistance around that area. And also, if that happens, then I'll start to flip more bullish again in terms of the shorter term trend, because obviously, as of recent, we have been in more of a short-term bearish trend that is within a larger multi-month long bullish trend. But once again, if we start to see a confirmed breakout above some of these important resistance levels, then those would be the signals to watch out for a possible trend reversal when you're talking about the short-term trend. And now, if you're taking a look at the daily Bitcoin price oscillators, right now the daily Bitcoin RSI is looking very neutral, not overly bullish or overly bearish, while the daily Bitcoin MACD is currently looking more bullish than bearish. But with that being said, the momentum is relatively low at the moment compared to some of these previous movements. And now if you're zooming into the shorter term, this is on the 8-hour Bitcoin chart. And once again, as I've said, over the last few days, we have seen an active bullish divergence play out here in the shorter term, meaning just in the imminent short term, as in over a matter of days, we should not really be expecting a lot of bearish momentum. And instead, due to this bullish divergence, we should be expecting either a slight bullish recovery in the short term, if not at least some sideways price action, which is mostly what we have seen over the last few days. And now keep in mind, we also have this short-term area of resistance based on resistance back here and also resistance back here, which is currently sitting in between around 27.2k to 27.5k. So just keep that in mind. The Bitcoin price could struggle around that area, and anything above 27.5k, once again, I'll then be looking towards around 28,000 based on this previous high. So overall, the situation for Bitcoin right now is that technically speaking, we're still within this shorter term bearish trend until we actually start to see confirmed breakouts above some of these areas of resistance. And so technically, while while the price is still below this resistance, we're technically still within a shorter term bearish trend, seeing things like lower highs and lower lows. But with that being said, just in the imminent short term, talking about just a matter of days, over the last few days and potentially over the next one day, I am still leaning neutral to bullish simply due to this bullish divergence. So this simply means that I would continue to expect more of this type of price action that we've seen over the last 1 to 2 days. And then once again, I would only start to flip much more bullish again in terms of the trend if we start to see confirmed breakouts above these resistance levels. But with that being said, as of right now, like I also said earlier in the video, this shorter term bearish trend is still currently occurring within a larger multi-month long bullish trend. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this is on the daily ETH to US dollar chart, and right now the price of ETH is still trading in between this support and this resistance. First of all, this important area of support is sitting in between around 1650 to 1.7k, and this area of resistance is sitting in between around 1770 to 1820. So at least in the shorter term here, as of right now, the price of ETH is kind of in a sideways price range in between this support and resistance. And if you're looking at the daily Ethereum price oscillators, as of right now, the daily Ethereum RSI is technically yet to break from this bearish trend. But with that being said, obviously recently we have seen a bounce from oversold territories, which I've talked about a lot over the last few days. So if you've missed my last few videos and you want to know more about this, then check out those recent videos here on the channel. But anyway, if you're looking at the daily Ethereum MACD, as of right now, this is moving towards another bullish cross, but we are not there just yet. So basically, this is looking relatively neutral, not overly bullish or overly bearish at the moment, but we could soon potentially see another bullish cross if this continues in the current trajectory. And as for some other important support levels, taking a look at the Fibonacci retracement tool from swing low to swing high on the daily time frame, looking at the logarithmic scale, we have the 38.2% Fibonacci level, the second most important Fibonacci level, sitting at around 1640 to 1650, which is where we've exactly seen a bounce from just recently. But if we see a confirmed break below around 1640, then in that case, we have the 50% retracement level at around 1510 to 1520. And below that, we have the most important Fibonacci level, the golden pocket, which is actually a range in between around 1360 to 1390 approximately. But obviously, I would only start to look at these lower levels of support if we first see a confirmed break below around 1640, which as of right now, we have only seen a bounce from. But with that being said, even though we've seen a bounce from this important Fibonacci level, as I've also said recently on the channel, we obviously still have short-term resistance we need to pay attention to, like this price range, which was previous support, now acting as new resistance, sitting in between around 1750 to 1780. So once again, just keep in mind, the price could experience rejections from this area or struggle in this area. And even if we do see a confirmed breakout above 1780, then in that case, we also have this area of resistance sitting in between around 1.9k to around 1930. And once again, in terms of the short-term trend, I'm still leaning more bearish than bullish as of right now for the price of ETH on the smaller time frames here, because clearly we're still seeing things like lower highs and lower lows, which is bearish price structure. And so until we start to see a confirmed breakout above some of these levels of resistance, until then, I'm still leaning more bearish than bullish in terms of the short-term trend. And then when we eventually see a confirmed breakout back above resistance levels and start to form new higher highs and higher lows, obviously in that case, I would start to flip more bullish again in terms of the short-term trends. But once again, at least as of right now, this is all currently occurring within a larger multi-month long bullish trend that we've seen since really the beginning of this year. And now, if you want to know how to make a lot of money in crypto, no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or simply neutral, which kind of as of right now it is, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how to make money no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or neutral, and the video in the bottom left shows you how to make money in a choppy sideways price range. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.